I'm Julia Gonzales, and this week we're in Rio! Thinking about a trip to Rio? Or maybe you're just curious to see what it's really like. Either way, you're in the right place. In this video, we explore some of the most famous spots in the city, like Christ the Redeemer, Ipanema Beach, and the Selarón Steps. We also sneak in some seriously good food along the way. It's laid back, it's beautiful, and it gave us a real taste of what makes Rio so special. So come along, whether you're planning a visit or just love seeing new places, we're excited to show you around. Okay, we just made it to Rio de Janeiro. Now we're staying in the Santa Teresa area, this beautiful little hotel. I'm realizing that it's a little warmer than I anticipated today, so I need to change into something a little lighter, and then we're heading to lunch. Santa Teresa is a historic neighborhood in Rio known for its narrow streets, old mansions, and artistic vibe. We thought it would be a great place for us to stay while visiting. So we are stopping for lunch at Bar do Mineiro. We were asking for suggestions on what to get, because we were going to get the feijoada, and then we were back and forth, and the lady's like, you got to get the feijoada. So we're going to go with the classic national dish of Brazil, feijoada, and it's a great local spot. It's really cute. Tight quarters, but really cute. So these are the Bolinhos. And I would say that they're kind of more in line with their croquettes. They're deep fried. There's probably meat inside, maybe some chicken, some beef. Well, we're going to open them up and we're going to see. I don't have my silverware out, but my husband does because he's a good Boy Scout. Oh, it's got cheese.
It still has ham.
Oh, ham. That looks amazing inside. Can we show the inside of that? Look at that. He took a bite of his already. Look at that beautiful ham. Oh, wow. Okay. And this looks like chicken?
Chicken, yeah.
This looks like chicken. You're not supposed to eat it this way, all right? Let's just be clear. But I'm doing it for the camera so you can see, but it's really, really hot. Oh, wow. It's super, hot. Crispy on the outside, but the inside is warm, delicious, chickeny. Now for the star of today's lunch, the feijoada. It's considered the national dish of Brazil. It's a rich, smoky, soul-warming stew made with black beans, pork cuts, sausages, garlic, and onions. It's served with white rice, farofa, which is toasted cassava flour, sautéed collard greens, and orange slices to balance the richness. This one also came with torresmo. Look at those chunks of sausage. It smells delicious. I love it. I love the sausage. It's such a comforting dish. It's got a lot of flavors. And you would think, it doesn't make sense. Collard greens, oranges, meats, what? Yeah, it all makes sense once you put it in your mouth. Oh, wow. Thank you, Brazil. Thank you. Okay, absolutely great spot. We actually ended up having a third beer just because we loved the atmosphere so much. So if you're here, you gotta try them out. Get the feijoada, it's delicious. And now we're gonna go explore more of Rio de Janeiro. Come on, let's go. We're hopping in an Uber for a quick ride over to Centro, Rio's historic downtown. Now we're in the downtown area. Oh, I'm gonna cross the street here real quick. And this behind me now is the Municipal Theater. Oh, it's just really pretty down here in these old buildings. The Municipal Theater isn't just a pretty face. It's one of Brazil's most important cultural landmarks, where opera, ballet, and classical music take center stage. It's like stepping into Rio's glamorous past with all the drama of a true showstopper. The National Library is the largest library in Latin America and one of the top 10 biggest in the world.
Okay, so we're inside the National Library. It is free to come in and look around, self-paced. I don't think there's any like official tours. Maybe you could get a tour guide. Well, actually, we did have a tour guide bring us the one time, but you can kind of walk around. You just have to wait in line for security, and then you get a sticker. You know what I'm saying?
Now let's talk about the building. It's a neoclassical beauty with soaring columns, marble staircases, and a vine that screams Harry Potter meets Rio royalty. The National Library all started when the Portuguese royal family fled to Brazil in 1808, bringing their book collection with them. Today, it's now part of a collection of over 9 million items. It's pretty. This place is so pretty. Now we're gonna take a 5-minute walk and we're gonna head over to the trolley. The Santa Teresa trolley has been operating since the late 19th century. It's one of the oldest electric tram lines in South America, and it's a fun touristy thing to do when visiting Rio.
So the tickets are about $4 each, and they're round trip. So you can go over to Santa Teresa and come back.
Hey, we're on the trolley! Let's go!
So we're going over the Aqueduct right now. Right now.
This historic yellow tram makes its way across the iconic Aqueduct and into the bohemian hills of Santa Teresa. Every bump and turn feels like a ride through Rio's past, full of charm, history, and heart.
So now we just got to Santa Teresa, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep this trolley adventure going.
As we continue to climb the cobbled streets, the views overlooking Rio are insane.
Look, there's Christ Redeemer. There he is. So we rode the whole trolley, and it was really awesome. Great for you to see the city, and really treat it. Only a big tour, but this is like fun. So our ride's coming to an end. We're gonna get off, and we're gonna walk over to the Selarón Steps. So this is just what we went across on the trolley. It's the Aqueduct. The Aqueduct. Is it a specific?
Arcos de Lapa.
Arcos de Lapa.
It's Lapa's park.
Oh, Arcos de Lapa, which is the aqueduct.
The towering white arches of the Lapa Aqueduct once used to carry fresh water into the city. Today, it carries something just as iconic, the bright yellow Santa Teresa tram that we just came from.
Okay. All right, so that was a super easy walk, just like 5 minutes from the trolley station. We're over at the...
The Selarón Steps began as a personal project by Chilean-born artist Jorge Selarón, who started renovating the crumbling staircase outside his home in 1990.
We're gonna go up the steps. Here we go.
What began with a few tiles turned into a decades-long tribute to Brazil.
Okay, I think we're like halfway. Now I'm getting a little winded. I'm still good.
Now covered in over 2,000 tiles from more than 60 countries. And even after his passing in 2013, the steps remain a living, colorful symbol of artistic passion and cultural pride. So of course we quick snagged a selfie and headed back down the stairs.
Okay, so that was a lot of fun, but hot. So all that walking, excitement, we're running low on energy. So we're gonna stop at a bar that was actually recommended by the New York Times as a great spot. And we're gonna get a little drink and some snacks before we head back to the hotel. All right, cheers. Oh my God, that is so nice and cold and exactly what I needed. So we're back in Santa Teresa and we're here at São Thiago. Like I said earlier, this was recommended by the New York Times. So we're here, we're getting some local little bites. But we were actually just sitting here talking about what we could have done differently for our tour today. And I think it would have been better if we had done the Aqueduct and the steps and then taken the trolley up to Santa Teresa. Now you can still ride the trolley the whole way through and then it turns around and it'll drop you off at Santa Teresa. So I think this is one thing that we could have done differently because we ended up taking an Uber back and we wouldn't have had to do that. So anyway, food for thought. Now let's eat and drink and be merry. So we got coxinha. Oh my gosh, they're so big. Look how big these are. They should be filled with chicken. We think, right? Yeah, it's chicken. Okay. Ooh. That is so good. Oh, so good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Just love in the interior. It just like melts away in your mouth. It's so good. It's a sausage roll. It's like an egg roll. It's a sausage egg roll. They didn't know who they were dealing with when they sat us down. Like, these people aren't going to drink. We can. Okay. So it's like a pastel crust with a German sausage in the middle. So take a look at that. Gorgeous. Right? Mm. And then we're going to dip it in this mustard. I don't know what kind of mustard this is. It looks delicious.
The translation is dark mustard.
Mm. Dark mustard is the translation. But it's kind of sweet. Like the mustard?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's a sweet, it's like it gives it a sweet flavor. Very good. You gotta come here. This was great cold beer, great food, relax. So,
good service.
Great service, too. The gentlemen behind the counter, they're just so nice. Amazing. I love it. I love it. I don't want to leave you, Brazil, ever.
So now we're heading back to the hotel for a little refresh, and then we're heading out for some local music here in Santa Teresa.
I think the music's about to start, but we're at São Joaquim, and we're here for some music, some food, some caipirinhas. So join along. Of course, we got some caipirinhas. We're also digging into some food. We're starting off with some sausage. Don't burn my mouth. Delicious. Music, food, caipirinhas. Doesn't get any better, does it? I don't think so.
Oh man, this was the perfect end to our first day in Rio. But we have a lot more in store for tomorrow, so we're heading back to the hotel to get some much needed sleep. Good morning. It is another beautiful day here in Rio. We're starting off our day, getting our Uber, and we're heading to Christ the Redeemer. So let's go. Come along. We got here, we got our tickets. We're finding that the weather is unstable. So even though trains are going every 20 minutes, we really don't know how long this is going to take. And there is a lot of people here. You can also hike up. And at the entrance, there's different people that will offer you a car ride up, but we're just gonna take the regular old way. And there is also a fast pass. We didn't see it on the machine, but they said they don't sell it here. You have to buy it online, but there is an option of a fast pass. We just didn't get it this time. But we're not in a huge rush, so it's fine.
Well, I would recommend the fast pass because it is a huge line.
Okay.
I don't think you see it.
Okay. So we would recommend getting the fast pass unless you have a lot of time to stand in line. So we are on the train. It took us an hour and 20 minutes to get through the line. And finally, now it's time to go up the hill. It's a very large hill. The Seattle Choo-Choo. Now that we're finally on board, it's just a 20-minute ride through the lush, scenic Tijuca National Park before we arrive at the iconic Christ the Redeemer. We have one thing left between us and the summit, and that's 222 steps. So let's do this. It is so crowded. Welcome to Christ the Redeemer. It's a little full. Little full. It is a little full, and that's because Christ the Redeemer is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. A global honor it earned in 2007, placing it alongside the Great Wall of China and Machu Picchu. All right, we have great visibility, so waiting an hour was the perfect thing to do. So at this point, that hour and 20 minutes waiting in line was a blessing in disguise, because from here, we get breathtaking views of Rio's most iconic landmarks, Sugarloaf Mountain, Guanabara Bay, and Copacabana Beach. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, we made it just in time.
Yeah.
Well, the clouds are starting to roll back in, so it was nice that we got those clear shots, but now we got to head down the mountain because we still have a lot to do today. Now that we've been to the top of Rio at Christ the Redeemer, we're heading down to sea level, and there's no better place to soak it all in than Ipanema Beach before grabbing some lunch. We are currently at Ipanema Beach. You can't come to Rio and not come to this beautiful beach. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this part of the beach is called Abrador Beach. And oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Even, I mean, the water is so crystal clear. The beach is just beautifully, it's just a beautiful white beach. Oh my gosh. And the breeze is amazing. So we're gonna walk the boardwalk and then we're gonna head to lunch. But we're gonna check out this place first. Walking along the boardwalk with the ocean breeze was so relaxing. It's so nice to take in the views, watch people playing volleyball, and check out the vendors selling take-home goodies. But you know what? I'm starting to get hungry. So let's go grab some lunch. Just a short Uber ride and we arrive at Crack Dos Galetos. Crack Dos Galetos has been serving its signature Brazilian-style grilled chicken over charcoal since the 1970s. It's got a cozy, no-frills, delicious type of vibe.
Delicious. So this was supposed to be fast food, but the gentleman came out and he served us our plates. I wasn't expecting this. But we got fries, tofu with eggs, rice, and this juicy, delicious looking chicken. And I don't know, do people just use their hands, or I'm gonna use my utensils because they gave them to me. Oh wow, that was really good. Yeah, super juicy, super flavorful. It tastes like it's been like on an open fire. Oh my god, it's so good. Perfect. I love it. Rio brought it. This is amazing, delicious chicken. I heard it's also a late night favorite. I'm not out late. I'm here in the middle of the day. But it's also a middle of the day favorite for me. So that was some delicious chicken that we just had in Copacabana. So we grabbed an Uber. We're heading back to our hotel. We're gonna take a little break and then it's off to my favorite, Sugarloaf Mountain. So now we just left our hotel. We're heading over to Sugarloaf Mountain to try to capture the sunset. Sugarloaf is one of my favorite places here in Rio. It's not one of my favorite places that I've ever visited. We're here! Are we gonna make it for sunset? Maybe, maybe not.
The lines at Sugarloaf aren't as bad as they were at Christ the Redeemer, but we might have botched our timing a little. Now it's a race to the top before the sun sets.
So it's a little crowd. You can't wait for the next one. You can get good spots.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, thank you.
So we opted for the fast pass so we could get on quicker since we only have like a half hour till sunset. So less than a half hour now, but this is where we're sitting, so we'll hopefully get on the next one. They gave us water too, that was so nice. Get some water. Two, it's fancy, there's two. Ooh, I never felt so special in my life.
It's only like $10 more.
Yeah. He said it's only like $10 more. So if you need it for a quick, like we had a quick turnaround, it's worth it. So there's actually two cars. This is the first mountain. And then Sugarloaf is actually over there. So we'll have to try to get on that one too. Look how full that car is though. That's a full car. Okay, there goes the car. Bye. We know it's terrifying. It wobbles though. I'm not a fan of this, but I love this mountain. Just don't look down. Don't look down. Just look up. Don't look down. Oh, I hate that it sways. We're fine. Everything is fine. Oh, it's a little windy. I think there's a helicopter going off. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh, I missed it. How pretty! Wow! That is just beautiful. Okay, those were absolutely stunning views, but now it's time to go to Sugarloaf. All right, car number 2. Here we go. This one's shorter, so. And just like that, here we are on the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. Unfortunately, we made it in time, but with the clouds, but it is still beautiful. I don't care. I love it up here. From up here, we enjoy sweeping views of Guanabara Bay. This natural harbor is dotted with sailboats and framed by rolling green hills, and it's ranked the 2nd largest in Brazil. As we make our way to the other side, I realize the weather has completely changed on this side of the mountain. I have no, what is happening? All right, the hat's coming off. Wow. Despite the wind, the views are absolutely incredible. And as we make our way down the platform, I'm looking at the sky and realizing it's getting kind of scary looking. So I think it's time. Let's call it. Let's make our way down this mountain and head to dinner. It's starting to rain. So tonight we're at Casa Porto, and it's in the neighborhood of Pedra do Sal. And it's known as like Little Africa. So there's certain nights that you can come down here and they're dancing to samba music and just having a great time. So there's no samba going on tonight, but we're gonna enjoy some caipirinhas, some food. And it is an awesome square right outside our window here. Cheers. That is delicious. These little window seats remind me of New Orleans, where you can sit and have drinks or eat and kind of look over the street below. It's fun. All right, so we ended up ordering some fried chicken gizzards. I've never had chicken gizzards before, and I really just kind of want to test myself. Like, come on, you can do it. You're gonna love it. It sounds so different than anything I've ever had. But the one time I was in Brazil, I did try chicken hearts, which I love the flavoring of them. So now I'm gonna try chicken gizzards for the first time. Oh yeah, I'm good. It's good. I mean, you know what? It kind of reminds me of like popcorn chicken. I'm not really sure what to compare it with because it's a very mild taste, but absolutely don't be scared of it. It's good. Pop them in your mouth. It's like popcorn chicken to me. It's like a thymus to Harold. So take your pick. You know what? Just come to Brazil and try it yourself because I promise you won't be scared. You'll love it. We are totally full and totally satisfied, but honestly, we've been loving every minute in Rio. So before we call it a night, we're heading back to Santa Teresa to check out one last spot for, like a nightcap. So it's our last night here. We just got back from dinner and we wanted to just have some more drinks. So we found this place called the Explorer Bar, and we checked with the gal who owns our hotel. She said, yeah, we were just there 2 weeks ago. It's a great spot. So we're gonna check it out, have some drinks. And they also had some like live music playing as we walked in, just like some cool like
samba, jazzy music. Those are the cocktails. Cheers! Amazing. Delicious. Yum.
Well, that was a great way to end this very busy day here in Rio. We'll see you in the morning. This morning we're up bright and early because we have a few stops that we want to make before lunch and heading to the airport. We're starting here at the Museum of Modern Art.
It's not super crowded. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's not super crowded. It's Wednesday, and tickets were very reasonable. It's like $3.50 to get in.
The museum houses over 15,000 works of modern and contemporary art, including bold Brazilian movements like neo-concretism and tropicalia. The incredible Gilberto Chateaubriand collection adds depth with works by some of Brazil's most iconic artists. But the story of Mam Rio isn't without heartache. In 1978, a devastating fire destroyed almost 90% of its collection, including irreplaceable works of Picasso, Miro, and Dali. Yet, like the city around it, the museum rebuilt, reimagined, and reclaimed its place in the art world.
The building is super impressive. The art is amazing. The art that they have is beautiful, and it's like $3.50. So worth it? Yeah. I mean, go check it out if you have the time.
We are now taking a 9-minute Uber drive to a quiet treasure that often goes overlooked. The Monastery of São Bento was founded in 1590. This stunning complex is one of the oldest and most important examples of colonial architecture in Brazil. This place is insane. Oh my God. From the outside, it's modest and unassuming, but step inside and we are transported into a world of Baroque splendor, with ceilings, altars, and walls covered in over 2 tons of gold leaf, intricate wood carvings, and sacred art that took centuries to complete. The monks here still follow the Benedictine tradition, and if we would have come on a Sunday, we would have witnessed their Georgian chants echoing through the gilded nave, an experience that both is peaceful and unforgettable. We're now taking a short walk to our last stop before lunch. And this one combines futuristic architecture, bold ideas, and one of the best waterfront views in the city. Here we are at the National Museum of Tomorrow. Designed by Santiago Calatrava, it opened in December of 2015. It's a futuristic architectural marvel. Its cantilevered solar-powered wings hover over Pier Mauá, making it Brazil's first LEED Gold certified museum. Inside, instead of objects, you'll find immersive digital exhibits across 5 thematic zones like Cosmos, Earth, and the Anthropocene, designed to challenge how we live today and ask, where are we heading and how do we want to get there?
We were hoping to catch this one, but unfortunately, it's closed today. It opens tomorrow. So what next? We eat? Maybe we eat.
The magic word has now been spoken. So we are walking over to our last stop. Nestled in a beautifully restored 19th century townhouse, Sobrado da Cidade feels like stepping into a piece of Rio's past. But it's best known for serving up bold, unforgettable Brazilian flavors.
Cheers. Okay, that is very refreshing and exactly what we needed after walking, I feel like, forever. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm ready to eat.
And for our main dishes, I got the perarucu, and my husband got the picanha.
Oh, that's so pretty. I got the perarucu, which is a huge fish from the Amazon. Huge. Insert picture here. Huge. Oh, that's delicious. That is perfectly seasoned. Has a nice, like, crispy outside, but it's tender on the inside. Salty, peppery. Oh, man. Hello. Oh, my God, that's so good. Shut the front door. This is amazing. This is how I want to end my time here in Brazil, with this dish. This is delicious. Cheers, Rio. This was delicious.
So we had to jet. We had to get into an Uber and head out to the airport. We maximized every minute in Rio. I just love Rio. The sights are so beautiful. The food is delicious. Oh my gosh. I had an amazing time. And I will be back. We didn't spend enough time there. I always enjoy coming to Rio. So if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel because we'll have more travel, more food coming your way. See you on the next video. Listen, this is difficult. This isn't for the light of hearts. This is somewhat scary.
We spend just one day in Sedona, Arizona. And to be honest, I'm not sure we're cut out for it.
You ever watch the movie Crocodile Dundee? You know, when she goes up to the water to like fill it and the croc comes out, you know. I don't know if there's crocodiles in these waters, but...
There's no crocs in Arizona.
Okay, no crocodiles, but something would definitely probably eat you out of that water.